Hey everybody, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Wednesday to everybody. How's your week going so far? We actually have some sunshine after all the rain we've had. The last, what did we have over the weekend and Monday? We're still behind, but that's okay. We will catch up. Let's see, I'm trying to pull you up on my laptop so I can see, hopefully, everything that's going on, maybe. Um, let's see. Well, let's get started anyway. So we're going to be making this card. I actually wanted to do an Easter card this week, being it is Easter week, but it turned from an Easter card to just one of hope. I love this stamp set. We're using the Hold On to Hope stamp set. It's been in the catalog for a couple of years now, but like I said, it started to be an Easter card, but it took a completely different turn. Hi Sheila, I see you're watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So like I said, this is an older stamp set and die set, and this is what I came up with. And it's using Purple Posy, Gorgeous Grape, and some Whisper White. And then when you open the inside, I also added the Bible verse and then the sentiment with the flowers. So we're actually going to do some stamping and die cutting today. Normally I have that already done for you, but I thought, let's do things a little different this week. Let me give you the measurements on the card before we get started. So the card base is in Purple Posy, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. Though there's two Whisper White layers, and they're both cut at 3.75 by 5 inches. One is for the inside, one is for the outside. And then we have a piece of vellum cardstock that I embossed with the Parisian Floral 3D embossing folder. Let's see if you can see this. It's hard to see it on my phone. Hi Vicki, I see you joined us. Let's see. Does that help? Can you see the embossed on it? This actually was inspired by yesterday's Casing Tuesday sample. If you follow my blog on a regular basis, you know that I am one of their bloggers. And the sample that we were casing yesterday had a piece of vellum that was embossed with this folder. And I thought it was just really stunning. Although I had changed everything up a little bit, I wanted to use it today. So then I've cut the largest scallop oval with, let's see, I wrote Purple Posy. Oh, that's for the stitch. Sorry. More coffee, please. The largest scallop oval is in Gorgeous Grape, and the largest stitched, and that's the second largest scallop, not the largest. And then the largest scalloped oval is in Purple Posy, and I've used the Gorgeous Grape ink and Soft Suede ink. So we'll go ahead and get these stamped and cut, and hopefully it's going to go okay. It might shake a little bit when I cut because I brought my Big Shot over, but we'll do what we can here. Let's put this out of the way so we don't end up with any issues there. So, and as you can tell, I don't have a sticker on the back. The older, what we used to call cling mounts, the stickers didn't stick well to the block, so I never added mine. And I just never, they switched them over, and I just left my old ones as they were. And then we're going to, that's the only soft suede you're going to need. So then we're going to stamp the flag in Gorgeous Grape. And then we'll die cut both of these at the same time. Make sure we have enough ink there. So just set them like that. Now, we will come back to the Gorgeous Grape here momentarily. And we'll bring in the Big Shot. I'm actually using my magnetic plate. It seems to help with keeping dies in place for me. I'm not sure what our new die machine is going to include, but we'll find that out later on in the year. So we're just going to set these down. Let's see, am I in the shot? Looks like it. Set these down like that. And you see how it just snaps right down. And then we'll bring this guy over here like so. There we go. Get them all lined up. I think I have it upside down. I did that yesterday when I was making the card. Helps when you have it right side up, doesn't it? Okay. Move that over just a tad. There. Set that down carefully. And run it through all our crackling noises. And we got 2 pretty good die cuts out of that. All right, we'll set these aside. And we'll finish our card. I'm also going to use some of those pretty Noble Peacock rhinestones. I also brought the envelope out so we can stamp that, because you never want a naked envelope, right? Although I have to admit some of mine get out there naked because I forget to stamp them when I get my cards together after I've used them, you know, created them for classes or whatever. So we're just going to use the same flower. We're just going to, you know what? I'm going to do this. Bring this over and stamp it just like that. Isn't that pretty? I love that flower. So now we'll stamp the oval. And when you go to stamp this image, you want to bring it up pretty high so that it shows behind the cross. Could have inked that up a little more, but that's okay. Not done with that yet. Now, I'm going to glue these together, just using snail, and we'll attach these together like so. See how well those go together? Now, normally when you attach something with vellum, you want to be careful where you apply your adhesive, because a lot of times your adhesive will show through. I'm just going to add some snail here to the middle because it's going to be covered by the oval. And just lay that down like that. See, and you can see underneath there some of the adhesive. But like I said, that isn't going to show. So now we're going to add some of this really pretty tricolor ribbon. And it's done in Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and Purple Posy. And I am just going to use the cheater method by scotch taping it to the back. 2 reasons. 1, it saves ribbon, and 2, I'm able to place that knot exactly where I want to after I've gotten my layers centered on the front. You don't have to fuss around with the whole layer when you have it just taped like this. See? Now we'll glue this down to the card base. You know, I think I'm going to stamp the inside sentiment first, that Bible verse. Make sure we have full coverage and not have the wobble from the ovals. Ink this up. Make sure I have this. That's the only problem with not having labels on it, not seeing what you're stamping. So I'm going to stamp that there. And now we can add this layer and get that centered on the card. Hi, Shelly and Beth. I see you guys have joined me. Hope you guys are doing well. Now we're going to add this with dimensionals, which it looks like I forgot my dimensionals, and I thought I was doing so good. Hang on, half a second. Boy, that's a long walk across the studio when you're in a hurry. So there we go. We'll add some dimensionals. It's funny because this morning I had to remember to replace the snail adhesive. Make sure I had that in there. I was so worried about that. I forgot all about my dimensionals. So we're going to add the flag with more dimensionals. Oops, better put that cross on first. And I like the way this stamps because it looks very rugged, distressed, as the cross I'm sure really was. And then we'll layer this right over those flowers, like so. No, I didn't think that was off. I'm going to lay this right over the top. And now we're going to add the little knot to the side. And you're just going to slip this under like so. And then tie your knot. Like that. And that way you can adjust it any way you need to. Trim those edges. And that's done. Now we'll add a couple of those beautiful purple rhinestones. Just lift it up like that. It's kind of tricky on the vellum because with it being embossed, it sticks up in areas, so you just kind of get it between the embossed part, kind of like that. And then we'll lay this one right in there, like that. So there's the front of the card. Now we'll just, and we have our inside the inside layer of the card. I'll get it yet. Now I need my flowers again. And this time when we stamp this on the card, we're going to stamp off on these leaves so that it's a little bit lighter than the sentiment. And you're just going to come over and layer it like that. Hi Pamela, how are you? I'll be seeing you tonight. Now we're just going to stamp our sentiment, hold on to hope, and boy do we need hope right now, huh? Just layer this right there. Oops, a little crooked, but that's okay. It's probably because of my eyesight. And then we'll lay this down in here. And we have a beautiful card. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? It's fun to bring out the older stamp sets that have been around for a little while. And I just love this sentiment. I think right now it's very important for us to remember that. Well, that's it for today. It's kind of quick and easy. If there's anything that we've worked with today that you'd like to purchase, just go to scrapsbysissy.com. You'll get all of the measurements for today's project. You'll also, if you can use this code, I'd appreciate it. I'll send you a surprise package in the mail with your thank you card. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Take care.